Shalom, shalom. This is Following Yeshua, and welcome again to the Rock. What you're looking at right here is a little, well, not a little, a large goji berry patch that we are, where we're propagating more goji berries. And for those that want to know the goji berries, where they are, here's another area where I'm propagating more, and you can see a little propagation sticking up. There's some right there. But these are the goji berries right here. And last year, we probably pulled in 30, 40 pounds of goji berries, and we plan on doubling and tripling that. So here's our patch, and you can see it is extremely dense. Extremely dense. We heavily fertilized them over the winter and pruned them pretty heavily, and it's going well. So the beautiful flowers that are coming on them, all the beautiful flowers, and every single one of these will become a goji berry. You can see one actually right there. And then we have some new goji berries that we put in the soil in the winter, and they have taken hold in this area right here. In between those will all be goji berries, in which we will be propagating and selling propagations, selling berries themselves. We also, I did a little experiment with propagating figs. And here are the fig propagations right here, fig cuttings. And I was able to get one root right there. And I saw root systems in many other ones that I kind of dug around. So they're all developing root systems on, figs. We love our figs. There's a fig right there. Fig. Figs there. Fig here. Fig here. Fig there. Fig here. We're just gonna be figging this area out, I guess. And then we have elder. I'm just showing you some of the things that we're doing. Some of our elderberry cuttings that we have been able to propagate, and they have rooted, and they'll be flying off the shelves, and more goji berries propagations. But what I wanted to say is this: not everybody's going to believe in you. And I know for a lot of people, when you feel that somebody doesn't believe in you, you feel that means you shouldn't go on the path that you were set to go on. It's kind of that internal thing. We feel like we need support. Let's see all these goji berries. I'm gonna show you some lemons and oranges that we are growing, that we will be I'm gonna be building a carport. Well, I bought a carport. I'm gonna be retrofitting it as a greenhouse, which you can see Myers lemons here. These are Myers lemons. There's one, and then there's two right here. People say, I thought they couldn't grow out there. These can, and I can keep them propagated down to about 6-ish feet. Here's some oranges that we've been working with for 2 years. And there's the name of the orange right there. We've been working with these for 2 years. They're supposed to be cold hardy at 32 degrees. We have gotten these to be cold hardy down to 20 degrees. So we'll be putting a small camp stove in the carport, which I'm building in the greenhouse. And when the temperatures reach down to the single digits, we'll just burn the camp stove, keep it warm. We did the same thing similar in our hoop houses, but we just took hot ash from the inside stove and put them in metal buckets, and it kept the oranges alive, it kept moringa alive, it kept our grape propagations, elderberry, goji berry propagations, and the greens in the soil that were supposed to die. They kept them alive, but I digress. People just aren't going to believe in you. And you got to stop expecting people to believe in you. If you have been set on a path, then that is the path that you were supposed to travel. If Yah says go, you say go. We are very much in the time of no, where people won't support you. People don't believe in what you're doing. People don't believe that you can do it. And your job is not to focus or worry about what they are saying, but to do what it is that Yah set you to do. It's going to require hard work. This is hard work. Me and the children, the sisters were out here. We tilled this area up. We put some compost down. And for those down there, those the new cuttings, it was a lot of work. We put several hundred down. And it's not a matter. I can't tell you how many people when I came this way said that I wouldn't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. And now that you're doing it, they kind of just fade away. They fade away in the obscurity. They fade away into the quietness, into the night. And they still sit back and hope that you fail so they can say, see, told you. Meanwhile, these same people continuously discourage others from making the moves that they want to make. See, a lot of people will discourage you from making moves because they themselves will never make those moves. They will never have the courage. They will never have the work ethic. They will never have the fight. They will never have the desire. And they certainly won't have the faith and the trust in the Most High to make the moves that they need to make. And they don't have the perseverance to go through the trials and tribulations, to go through the learning curve. It was an extreme learning curve working with this soil, these berries, getting them rooted. Here we have some grapes. They're starting to bud. It was a learning process. It wasn't something you just wake up one day and decide to do. It took work, it took perseverance, it took an unwillingness to quit. And it took the understanding that you're going to have to go further and work harder. You're going to have to go further and work harder. Don't let people discourage you. If y'all sent you on it, go do it. I think these are wild blueberries. Yeah, these are wild blueberries right here. We have tons of these in the property. Tons of these in the property. Tons of wild blueberries. When you go the way Yah has led you, it's a beautiful thing. Here's the children's toy area. Well, some of their toys. Kind of clear that area out. They have a little water area right there where they can get water, and they'll be out there doing all sorts, making mud houses and all sorts of stuff. But I just wanted to give you this as an encouragement. When somebody tells you you can't do it, what they are saying is they can't do it. And they want you to believe that you can't do it. But what they really mean is they can't do it. And they won't have the fire and they won't have the fight to do it. They give up. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't how. Oh, and they'll pull the violin out and start playing the violin and singing to your heartstrings. But you know what, damn it? Those that have that drive will get the shit done. And you have got to start aligning yourself up with people that have the drive and have the fire and have that perseverance. When you watch people give up, when you watch people, feel sorry for themselves, why would you align yourself or ally yourself with people like that, knowing that if they're showing you this now, what's going to happen later when you need them? What's going to happen later? What happens when the times actually get tough? These times are really not that tough. Sure, we have to make adjustments in life and we have to make better decisions, but these times are not nearly as bad as what we are headed to. Anyways, just some words of encouragement as I've been, talking to myself and telling others, these things as it's just not easy. But who said it was going to be? Who said it was going to be easy? Who said you were going to have 1,000 people, 1,000 supporters? Why do you feel like you need to have 1,000 supporters? Sometimes it just takes faith. It takes Yah to give you that path and for you to believe it and move on it. And then you will see the fruit of your work. I'll end it with, look at these greens. They're looking real good. Looking real good. I'm delayed, when I grow my beds, I stagger them so they all don't come in at once. We have more different types of greens. We got greens that are going to seed. Here is one of my garlic patches. And you'll see another garlic patch up there. We got green beans. I thought these were bush beans. Come to find out, these are all climbing beans. And they are climbing up everything. So I've been untangling them and trying to run them, through the fence. in hopes that I can get them into this trellis right here. This trellis right here. I gotta put some work on that, but it's a blessing. It is a blessing. Anyways, bless y'all. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'm gonna end it with the rooster and the cats. I don't know what they're eating, but the rooster and the cats. With the ladies, the layers. I have a couple roosters in there. But bless y'all. Have a blessed day. Don't give up and stop expecting people to support you. Go about the way you're supposed to go. Get counsel, get wisdom, but understand the path that you're on is yours. And maybe that's the way y'all wanted it for you. Shalom.